Hey guys, so this is my buddy 125. It's actually no longer a 125. I installed the Prima 161cc cylinder head inside the engine. So with that upgrade, they always say to add this breathing tube. You know, I haven't heard a lot about what these actually do, except they just help relieve pressure from the engine. And so I'm going to just make this quick video to show, you know, what it sounds like before, what it sounds like after. Does the oil actually go up into the tube? You know, we'll figure that out right now. So just give me a moment while I mount this and I'll let you know. So this is what you get. You get these two little hose clamps, the hose, the inlet and the outlet, and then you get a little zip tie. So my plan is just to route it here. There's a part of the frame that is right there, so I'll probably just do that and push it that way, so that way it's all just readily accessible. So just doesn't seem too hard. You just twist that on. So after running through several of these sockets are not long enough. You need something more like this, but I don't have the size to actually fit onto that fitting. So, and then you can just tighten. That's probably the best way to do it, or the way that I'm doing it. You can also use one of these bad boys. So yeah, I mean, if you can get it on there. So I think the next thing to do is to put on the hose, and we're gonna have to tighten that, and that's gonna be a little tight. So let's do that right now. All right, guys. So I've got the hose on. I also took the liberty of just doing it on this end as well. Alright guys, so this is how I've actually set up my breather tube, or decompression tube. I've just run it over here. There's a part of the frame right here that I've zip tied to, and then I just trimmed it so that it's got, it doesn't have as much, you know, look at that. I'd be touching the wheel if I had just left it on. So I just trimmed it using a small saw. And if you're trying to do this without having to remove the frame, the panels, you know, this comes in handy very much, because you just put your zip tie in, then you grab it and you pull it down, and then you can zip tie this. So it took about 10 minutes, a little longer actually, since I was filming, but yeah, that's how you do it. And so let's turn it on again and take a look at the oil. So it looks like it only shoots oil up at the beginning and at the end of the use, but I'm not really sure. I'm about to take this out and see if it gave me a little more power. I'm not really sure what this is supposed to do, except alleviate pressure. So we'll see if it does anything for performance. All right, so I just drove this around. I wouldn't say that, you know, it's not worthwhile. It felt a little more torquey. I don't know why. Like, it felt like it had a little more torque, like the whole thing was actually gonna lift up. So that's just my first impressions. I would say that it's worth it. That's just my general take, simply because I guess with increased pressure inside the engine, you know, releasing that is I don't think a bad thing, especially for this small engine. So yeah, I think it's worth the 20 bucks. Do it. It's not too hard. It took me 15 minutes, and yeah. All right, guys, y'all take it easy. Bye-bye.